Norton Summit full gas today with a 13-14 with a 440 splits there. And if you like these videos, give it a thumbs up. Let us know by giving the video a like and a comment. But you give it a like if you want to see more of these banging Norton Summit TTs. So this is the Super Elliott ride, and every Saturday, rain, hail, or shine, it's a rip up Norton Summit. They do a bit of a loop afterwards, but Norton Summit is the main climb of the day. All right, the bragging rights is Norton Summit. So I've come at the very, very back of the group just to show you how big the group is. Because last week some people thought there was only like 5 riders. Okay, it's a big group. All right, it's a big bunch. This is the fastest bunch in Australia in terms of hill climb. Okay, there's no other faster bunch out there for hills. Okay, so we're turning right here past the Tower Hotel, and I still probably got to move up the bunch a bit just to make sure I'm in a position where I'm not getting caught up behind slower riders. I've still got a bit of time though. So this is what you want to do in the bunch. You want to be strategic where you sit yourself. Fast forward a bit there. So I'm going to start to move up, but I can feel the pace is kicking on. So that's not too bad as long as the pace is kicking on. And there are some key riders I know that are still behind me. So that's okay. If the key riders are in front of me, then not so good. But the key riders who are going to do mid 11s up here today, they're still behind me. So I'm waiting for that reaction. I can see in my mirror they're about to come up. So I'm going to start just moving ahead a little bit, get past these riders who I know from previous times are going to be going slower than me today. So I want to get ahead of them. And I can see Jung there on the yellow bike. He's going to be going low 14, type 13s. There's Sam there. So I know Sam and Carl, these guys are going to go, in the 11s, at least 12s. So I know that, just sitting behind them. I need to go in front, hold them back. I'll sit behind. Here we go. Now the move up. Now it started. All right. Now I'm just going to wait until all those guys come around, and then I'll just jump in and see how long we can hold on. Okay. That's the key. All right. So we've got Carl there on the left and some riders there on the right. So all these riders basically could be World Tour riders, uh, physiology-wise. All right. Physiology-wise, all these guys have what it takes. Obviously, put them in full-on training system, etc. In the camp in France, whatever. That all come up. They just have everyone here now. This is a select group. Okay, this is a select group, and I'm pretty sure I'm last. Maybe there's a couple guys behind me, but I know these guys in the bunch now. I just sit with them and hang on as long as I can, and I'm gonna get a PR or close to a PR. That's all I have to do. Just hold the wheelhouse and go on there and pay attention. So in here, sitting on Andrew's wheel here, he's on a rim brake bike. I'm on the lightest bike in the bunch. My bike is the lightest bike in the bunch, so I do have that advantage. And I'm grateful though that everyone's on a heavier bike because I need every advantage I can get. I train the least by far in this bunch. I train by far the least. I am the laziest. I'm I'm the laziest. So that's why I go for a lightweight bike. I'm like, why would I ride a heavy bike when I do little training? So I'm going for every marginal gain. I didn't take the jersey off today, but maybe in hindsight I should have. So we're ripping up here. This is if you we're doing. I'm at least probably 410 watts. Okay, if you're not doing 400 watts in this bunch now, you're off the back. Okay, unless you're like low 60 kilos. But this is the 400-watt bunch basically. Okay, you got to do you want to pay to play. You need 400 watts. All right, you only got 400 watts. Okay, see you at the back. Bye bye. You're done. Unless you're 60 kg. Basically, I should say it's about 6 watts per kilo bunch. Okay, we're sitting on about 6 watts per kilo here, and a couple riders there behind me there, so I thought I'd let them come around. And wasn't going to ride today, to be honest. I was feeling a bit congested. I've been around some dusty boxes recently. I know you need every second, but I was like, no, come on, just go out and do it anyway. I was close to coming out on the e-bike to pace them, and I thought I'll see how I go. I'm glad I went out. So now it's a bit of moving around here. This is a bit silly what I'm doing now. I'm sort of getting caught behind riders. This is not good. I should have stuck to Andrew's wheel, and now see there's a gap there. Okay, so I'm flopping around here. This is not good tactics. Now I've got to close the gap. Okay, and that's closing the gap on faster riders. Bad move. So this is pretty dumb right now what I'm doing. Okay, pretty dumb. I should be in that train ahead. Probably sitting like, 8th, 9th, 10th wheel. Some of the back here trailing off. This is not good. This is bad move. So tactically, bad move. I should know better. I should know better. It's not like I'm new to the bunch. So, but I guess in hindsight, part of me is thinking the more riders in front of me, the better it is for the camera. Because you're going to see in a minute, there's going to be no one in front of me. There's going to be I mean, no man's land. So I've caught up here now. Well, I used some matches to get back into this vibe, but it's a cool vibe being. It is good times. All these guys ahead of me, they're all Div 1, A grade, national level road riders. Some of them, you know, World Tour hopefuls. Okay, that's the level we're at in this bunch right now. So I'm just, I'm just thinking, hold on as long as you can, man. Hold on as long as you can. Which again isn't really a good tactical sense if I'm trying to chase a PR, but it's good training. So you can still see the bunch is good here. This is the who's who of Adelaide cycling, fitness wise. Okay, if you're a hitter, if you are an absolute hitter, then this is the bunch you do. All right. There's flat bunches and stuff, and you can sit on. Yeah, it's cool. But this is climbing, climbing separate. And now there's a surge. All right. There's a surge, and I'm just like, I either sprint to hold that wheel and then blow up big time, or I just, And there's a bit of a lull, a bit of a sprint. It's a little bit surgy. So just do what you can do, Hoss. Do what you can do. So there's a bit of mixed emotions of what tactically I should do. How much should I blow up? How much should I hold on? How much should I just drop off a bit and just hold my pace? But at this speed, the draft does matter. Okay, at this speed, the draft does matter. You can see we're moving up here, and here we go. Boom. I've decided that holding on more means bigger blow up, so I'm just going to drop off. And you can still see right there also dropping off as well. That I think is Curtis. All right, so that's a good sign. But again, it just shows the pace, the hotness of the pace. And this guy here, Curtis, he's a very good rider as well. You can just see this guy, who in some World Tour kit, he wouldn't look out of place, would he? So, super lean, experienced, fit rider over a decade of consistent training in the legs. But I'm going to go around him because I'm not sure if he's going to totally sit up. But I'm going to go around him. So look at that big gap, man. Look at that. All right, that's the 11:30 bunch. That's the 11:30 train leaving the station. Look at that. And you can still see at the back there, it's people splitting off the back, getting splintered. That is the kamikaze pace bunch. It's a Prefontaine bunch. Suicide's the best pace. Suicide pace is the best pace, and today's a good day to die. Steve Prefontaine. Steve Prefontaine. Let's say it one more time. The best pace is suicide pace, and today is a good day to die. That's what Steve Prefontaine used to say before his track meets. So now I'm out front by myself. I'm holding the watts. I can see there's two riders ahead of me. It's Andrew and another rider I don't recognise totally. Uh, in the moment, and I'm thinking, do I sprint across and catch him? And in hindsight, I should have done that. I should have sprinted across, get the draft, and hopefully there's no more surges. But I'm in no man's land here. Curtis behind me's dropped off. I can still see he's pushing some watts, so maybe he'll come back. And he did. But at this point in time, I'm riding solo. Uh, Good conditions today, sort of cool, bit of a tailwind, so good conditions. Not as many riders, other weekend riders on the road as normal, as last week, but it's good conditions. So I can see these riders in front. They're feeling their vibe. They're going good. 400 watt club. So now I just gotta. My goal now is thinking, well, you know, see if you can still PR. Just keep pushing the watts. This is good training. Either way, you PR or you don't, doesn't matter. It's still good training, Harley. Keep pushing. So I'm just focusing on my cadence, my posture, staying relaxed, and keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. I can see my mirror behind me, Ryder Curtis. He is. There's a bird. He's a bird here. This is Pee Wee. Pee Wee the bird. The magpie lark's just flown in. Hey, buddy. He's hungry for some worms. So I can tell Curtis is starting to come back a bit. So I was like, this is good. He hasn't totally he hasn't soft pedaled. He's still in the mix. So the gap is opening up though, with Andrew and the other rider front. So I'm just hoping to catch some sort of second wind. Hoping to catch some sort of second wind, which in this case the context is just clearing the lactate, clearing the hydrogen ions, and keep pushing the watts. Maybe have a bit of an acceleration at the end there. But I felt pretty good in terms of my fitness is definitely coming up. I did feel congested at this point still, and that definitely did take off probably 20 watts off me that on this day, so it felt like a bit. But mentally, it was good. I didn't let myself have any excuses because that's what it comes down to. You get these excuses in your head. You're like, blah blah blah. These guys do 20, 30,000 Ks a year. I've only done 2,500. You have all these bullshit excuses you tell yourself, and it may be true, but in the context of the climb, they don't fucking help you. All right. So if the thoughts don't help you, just fuck them off. Okay. The thoughts don't help you, just fuck them off. But Connor is Conor McGregor. Curtis is about to come up. Oh, here we go. I can see Curtis coming up, so I sort of soft pedaled a bit, dropped the watts, and I knew he'd come past pretty hard as he's on a resurgence. And now look at the pace. Boom. So Curtis has injected some fresh watts onto the scene, and we're going to sit behind here and get this draft and just hang on as long as I can. And you can sort of see, look, the physiology. So this guy Curtis has done about 25,000 kilometers this year, if you can see that. So he's done the fucking work. All right, he's done the work. He's paid his dues. And look at that. Look at the data here. So I've done about 2,500 K, and Curtis has done about 24,000. So this dude's hard work. So people might be thinking, hang on, this guy's done 25,000 K. You've done 2,500 K. He's done 10 times the training, basically. Then what's going on here? Well, as much as he is a superior athlete to me in that he has put in the work and he has the physiology, the bike he's riding is a fucking piece of shit. Disc brakes, fat, soft tires. So he's given himself a handicap, which in this moment I'm very, very appreciative. Because if he was riding my bike, I wouldn't be holding his wheel. There's no fucking way I'll be holding this bro's wheel if he was on my bike. My bike is far superior, but he is a superior rider. So when we're chasing every second, every watt, and we're drafting's in play, then I do prefer that people do ride disc brake bikes, because especially with the fat, slow, soft tires, because it's just a handicap. It just takes the edge off. Okay, so I'm appreciative of that. All right, but I'm always telling riders, if you want the very, very best performance, your bike fucking matters, man. Your bikes matters so much. Okay, your bikes matters so much. That's why I ride the bikes I ride, because I don't want to be seen, not seen. So I don't want to lose performance because of my bike choice. All right, I can control the bike. Some things I can't control that much, but I have maximum control over my bicycle. So my S-Works SL8 Tarmac disc brake, I never ride that when I go this fast, because it's just a slower bike. I'm chasing every second. That's why I ride 120 psi. I ride 24 mil S-Works Turbo Cottons up here. Okay, I ride a quick step doper bike, an SL2 2008 S-Works Specialized Tarmac, Durace, things like that. I ride the very, very best money can buy. And when it comes to bikes, I don't do the training. I'm lazy, blah, blah, blah. So I make up the most of it by having the best technology. And nutrition as well. Nutrition's fucking huge, man. All right, nutrition is huge. Okay, nutrition is so huge. It's you eat clean, you breathe better. And today, my congestion, the dust, etc., it just took the edge off me. But we can sort of see here now. Curtis is got a bit of a surge in there, and this is the real difference. I can talk shit about bikes and stuff, but this is the difference. You do the work, and this is where it's at now. So he puts in a surge, and I just can't. I can't. I'm 2,500 K. I can't close that gap, and I'm trying. All right, I'm not giving up. I'm not telling myself I haven't done enough training. I'm still going for it here. But Curtis kicks it up in the seventh gear and rides away for the win. Okay, well not the win, but the win in this situation. Yeah. So that's the difference right there. So he put about 13 seconds into me in this last bit here. So that's the difference the training does make. So that's all the things. The bicycle is huge. Okay, the bike is huge, but also it's the nutrition, the carbohydrate intake, having low fat on your body, low fat in your diet, and putting in the work and the mental focus. All these things, they all add up. They're like a bicycle. It's not just the tires, it's the wheels, it's the the lightweight frame, etc., etc., etc. It's all these. It's the bike fit, because how comfortable you feel on the bike. All these things add up. So that's the deal right there. So right there, you just saw the difference between 25,000 K and 2,500 K. You're gonna be at least 10 seconds plus faster at Norton Summit. There you go. That's the wrap up. Norton Summit. Thanks to everyone in the video. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the viewership, and we'll see you next Saturday for more Norton Summit shenanigans. And we have the leaderboard for today. I think Sam hasn't posted his time yet. I'm not sure what he did, but looks like the fastest time today was Tristan Saunders, 11:35, 2 seconds in front of Lucas Hoffman, etc. There is some very, very fast riders under, isn't there? Very fast riders, and this is the bunch, guys. If you're coming out for 2 and under, then and you're a fast rider, you're a racer, then come and see what time you can do of the Super Elite Group bunch. The Norton Summit is the main segment. If you're a racer, then you'll be fine. If you're not, then stay at the back. If you're a triathlete, stay away. Just avoid the crashes. But anyway, this is the deal. This is the first. You can sort of see the wattages there. This is the first hairpin. Sort of a good time split. So we're going at. Um, so today's fastest times around 4:31, and these times can vary a little bit because maybe you start the segment a bit earlier or later. But it is a good indicator of where you're going. And then we got the first girl was Caitlin Nicholson. She did a 5:08, and then Tori was a couple seconds off with a 5:10. Um, yeah, so that's the deal. That's the girls they're representing as well. And those two, Tori and Caitlin, being some of the best female riders out there. They're international level for sure, undoubtedly. So there you go. That's the deal. Amazing talent in here in Adelaide, fitness wise. Amazing conditions to ride in. We're just blessed here. So what can you learn from these videos? Well, you can learn a bit of the bunch riding and stuff like that. But the main thing is you put in the work. You get the best bike you can afford. And you just have a good mental outlook on the climb. Whatever's going on the climb, you just eliminate. If there's any negative thoughts on the climb, you just eliminate them, man. Just ignore them. You can think about them later on. But on the climb, your goal is just to push, 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 pay attention, hold the wheel, etc., etc. Just be paying attention, be safe, and just keep pushing. And a lot of people out there, like, they see these fast riders, or they see the World Tour riders, and they're like, wow, they're on fat tires, fat soft tires, disc brakes, and 7, 8 kilo bikes. That must be the go. Let's analyze that. Like all these riders in front of me, they're amazing athletes. They're all amazing athletes. But you got to remember the majority of them are sponsored riders. Okay, they're sponsored riders. They get given a bike or they get a discount on a bike and recommended to buy that to be part of the team. All right, so that's remember that, gang. Okay, same with the World Tour. People tell me, oh, but Pog, he rides disc brakes, so disc brakes must be the best. It's like, do you really think he gets? Do you think Tadej and Co get a choice? Road disc started with really kicked off with Marcel Kittel and Tom Boonen and Peter Sagan, okay, where Specialized paid them big bonuses to ride disc brakes because none of these guys would do it without the fucking big coin, okay? And Peter Sagan was paid around €1,000 to ride that Tour de France. What was it? What year was it? 2018 or 2017 or 20? I can't remember exactly what it was. But Peter was the only guy in the bunch on discs the whole way of the Tour de France, and he was paid a massive fucking €1 million bonus for that doing that. Okay, and that started off because back in the day when Peter Sagan was, everything he touched turned to gold, and that's what happened with disc brakes. All right, so it was Tom Boonen, it was fucking Sagan, it was Marcel Kittel, it was Specialized pushing this disc brake agenda out there, and then it carried on. I bought a disc brake bike in 2015, rode disc, and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. Um, it's pretty cool, but the working on it and the faffery, and then compared to my disc brake TCR, rim brake TCR, I was like, or rim brake Defy at the time rather, it wasn't as snappy. So I was an early adopter of road disc, but I quickly realized that it's not as fast feeling. There's something missing, and it is weight matters, man. Weight fucking matters, okay? Weight just matters up a hill, okay? And then you have the feeling of these fat tires, these fat soft tires, they just don't feel good. They feel like shit to me when it comes to pushing. I ride 120 psi, I ride 24 mil cotton turbos, because that just feels the best. It feels the absolute best on a climb in road race conditions. You put the power down, you feel every single 5 watts of transfer to the rear wheel. You don't feel the mush. You get instant power transfer, and that, my friends, is how I like to ride. It's how I like to live. I like instant results, man. All right? I like fast Wi-Fi. I, I I want things to happen quickly. Okay, and some things take time. I get it. Fitness takes time, but I want to feel that power, that transfer instantly. I don't want to have this mush of a fucking tire just designed for the spinal stenosis conditions of fat bankers who ride, a 20K ride in the weekend, and that's all they do, and that's fine. Everyone on the road's better on a bike for sure, but these bikes, these fat tires, these fat soft tires aren't designed for racers, man. They're designed for fat people. And yeah, sure, fat people should ride. But if you're a racer, if you're a world tour hopeful or whatever, why the fuck are you riding fat, soft, slow tires, man? That's my thing. So that's my grievances, first world problems. But I tell everyone, especially these young riders, man, like just get on the fucking rim brake, get on 24 mil tires, 25 mil, 23s, 120 psi. You just feel that responsiveness. It's far superior. It's far faster. Unless you're racing on cobbles. Who's racing on cobbles? I'm not. You're not. So what the fuck are we riding fat man tires? Anyway, that's the deal. Fat people should still ride, and I think that fat soft tires are good for people who want comfort because they don't have the conditioning for road race product. I get that. That's good. So I think it's great that we do have these fat, soft tires and sluggish feeling bikes for people who prioritize stability over speed. Okay, stability versus speed. Choose one. That's how it is. Okay. You want stability, then go fat, soft, disc brake, e-bike, whatever, you know. You want speed, go rim brake, lightweight tires, etc., etc., etc. If you're a racer and your bike's not 6.8 kilos, come on, let's step up. You basically you're losing time, man. You're losing performances. Disc brake equals less performance. And people are like, oh, Harley, plenty of guys today. There's like at least 10 riders in front of you. Yeah, imagine how much further they'd be in front of me. And what about the riders behind me on the latest tech? Okay? You could put Tadej Pogacar on a fucking mountain bike today and he would flog us all. Does that mean mountain bike's the best choice for road? You know, like, come on. Think, people, think. Anyway, yeah, big talents in Adelaide. Rim brakes for the win. And just say no to fat, mushy tires on the road.